It's time once again for Let's Sue Disney! Well, hello there, and welcome to another exciting episode of Let's Sue Disney. Let's meet today's contestants. Let's say hello to our returning champion. She's an Avenger, the star of Black Widow, and the latest woman to accuse Disney of unfair business practices. Meet Scarlett Johansson. She's the star of La La Land, and said yes to being in the worst idea for a Disney film since Tomorrowland and A Wrinkle in Time. Meet Emma Stone. And finally, let's meet today's challenger. She's the wife of John Krasinski, and the reason why Scarlett Johansson became Black Widow in the first place. Say hello to Emily Blunt! What does Marvel boss Kevin Feige have to say about all this? We'll find out today on Let's Sue Disney! In these difficult times, America needs a leader they can count on. And that leader is Pope Bob Iger. A Pope Bob Iger presidency means lower taxes, better schools, and Disney Plus for all Americans. He's already in the Vatican. Now, put him in the White House.
Hello, I am Pope Bob Iger. Not only do I want to be Pope, but I want to be your president. Vote for me or the Twitterati will cancel you and everyone you know.
When you cast your vote, vote for the one man who will make America the happiest place on earth. Pope Bob Iger.
I have Baby Yoda's vote. What about yours? I am Pope Bob Iger, and I am approving of this message.
Because of certain indiscreet remarks by Don Imus and Howard Stern, WNBC Radio apologizes to the following: the National Organization for Women, the New York chapter of Hadassah, Governor Cuomo, the New York Jets, the United States Congress, both houses, Nassau Community College, the Gay Men's Choir, Sons of Italy, Rabbi Arthur Selkowitz, my wife,
66 WNBC. If we weren't so bad, we wouldn't be so good.
Queen Elizabeth, Mayor Koch.
Hi, New York. You know, before I was a comedian, I was a guitar player. And I wanted to be the best, but I wasn't. Just like a lot of radio stations try to be K-Rock, and they're not, because K-Rock is the best. It's the best classic rock and roll you're going to find, and they have it all day. And they have Howard Stern in the morning. And we don't mean to laugh in the face of the other radio stations. But you're just not K-Rock! Turn to K-Rock 92.3 FM!
They're just not K-Rock, are they? What's going on, everybody? How you doing? Thought I'd do this pre-Thanksgiving Eve stream here, or whatever it is. Yeah, we kind of already had Thanksgiving, and we had a little bit early. Got some turkey, got some stuffing. I got some, And if you're outside the U.S., we hope you're having a good day. Everybody, I'd like to thank you for joining me. Yeah, it's a holiday weekend, so let's check in with the kitty cats. 10:30 at night. There's a kitty cat. There's a kitty cat there. Sabu, what do you do? Sabu, what do you do? Sabu. He just jumped on the table. He jumped on the table to get onto the counter. All right, I'm going to put the camera on him. No? Well, let's put the camera back on Dim Sum. Because she's a good girl. Is Naranja around here somewhere? Naranja? There's Naranja. Agent Orange Chunk. Chunky kitty. Put a chicken in it, make her gay. Everybody there's Naranja. Who's a good boy.
You got fired.
Well, at least listen. They're paving the way for her to slide out the door. That's the thing. Now let's go over this, shall we? There you go. We'll check out back in on them in a minute. Yeah, there's a cutie pie. Yeah, it's right. So this premise actually means nothing. In the grand scheme of things, as far as I heard, he will have no power even if he wanted it. Well, okay, we're gonna get to that. I don't know if it's true. Okay, we're gonna get to that. Listen, Does okay. We're gonna get to all this stuff. Let me bring up the article here from Variety. Okay, here we go. Dave Filoni, Chief Creative Officer at Lucasfilm, will be planning future Star Wars films and shows. Dave Filoni has been overseeing Star Wars, The Clone Wars, Rebels, and The Mandalorian, and Ahsoka is the master of all things in a galaxy far, far away now. Now has a new role at Lucasfilm, Chief Creative Officer. He still holds the title of Executive Vice President, which he received in 2020. Filoni announced his Chief Creative Officer title in an interview with Vanity Fair on Tuesday. He was already an executive producer of live-action Star Wars shows on Disney Plus and have been tapped to direct a film weaving together all the storylines, but he will now take a more involved role with future Star Wars. In the past, in a lot of projects, I would be brought into it. I would see it after it already developed in good ways, he said. In this new role, it's opened up basically everything that's going on. When we're planning the future of what we're doing now, I'm involved at the inception phase. I'm not telling people what to do, he added, but I do feel I'm trying to tell them the best story that they want to tell. I need to be a help across the galaxy here, like a part of the Jedi Council almost. Now, okay. Star Wars is slowly planning a grand return to the big screen. Snicker. The franchise has several more TV series in the works, too. Up next is Skeleton Crew, a coming-of-age story created by John Watts and Christopher Ford. The Acolyte, oh boy, that's going to be a disaster. A thriller helmed by Leslie, former Uncle Harvey assistant Headland, set in the distant past, in season 2 of Tony Gilroy's Andor. On the big screen, there are films in the works by James Mangold, Taika Waititi, Sean Levy, and Charmin Obaid-Chinoy, who's supposed to be doing the Rey movie. Filoni is also exploring the possible second season of Ahsoka, which starred Rosario Dawson as a live-action, grown-up version of Jedi Ahsoka Tano. To truly help filmmakers, it was really important for me to experience it firsthand, Filoni said. I can also lend a perspective on the challenges that telling these stories will present. I feel more capable of actually being helpful outside of just saying, well, Jedi are like this and Sith are like this. Filoni has been with Star Wars universe since directing the Clone Wars movie in 2008, and he should have been fired right there. And has worked closely with creator George Lucas for years. No, he hasn't. Kathleen Kennedy will still serve as president of Lucasfilm and Carrie Beck as head of development. Filoni weighs in on a narrative level, while Kennedy oversees Lucasfilm and Beck brings other filmmakers into the fold. So he's just going to make suggestions. That's what this literally comes down to. Yeah, I'm getting to that. Literally hours now of Star Wars storytelling I have done, Filoni said before pausing to rethink his syntax. See, I even phrased it like that, like Yoda. So he's really, this is a freaking meaningless role. It really is. Carrie Beck is the one who's really in charge here. And what's he gonna do? Miss Kennedy, Carrie, we need to do we should do this because the blah 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 blah. Yeah, that's nice, Dave. Go play in traffic. That's what this is. Closer to as episodes, story arcs, I like them. Okay. He has no power. You're right. He has no power. This is a freaking joke. You know what this is? This is to look good for the shareholders and to the fans. Can you pass me a couple of these? You just get these. Hey, Tyrannosaurus. How you doing? Yeah, that's what this really is for. This is okay. The fourth quarter earnings are coming up. Earnings calls coming up, and they have to make some moves. Disney has had a disastrous third and fourth quarter. Really, Ahsoka fell flat. Nobody watched Ahsoka. I have some cheesy poops here. Nobody watched Ahsoka. Nobody watched Andor. Ant-Man tanked. The Marvels tanked. What else tanked? Yeah, this is failing upwards. But this is not just... Okay, drop one. This is not just failing upwards. Oh, there it goes. I need to tap that. This is not failing upwards. This is failing upwards into a meaningless position. It really is. This is... Because listen, nothing's really changed here. The new animated movie that's going to flop, yeah. They still have everything that is still, if it's still in the works, is still in the works. If they wanted to really make some changes, then you know what? Cancel the Acolyte. Clear the deck. Cancel the Acolyte. Cancel the Taika Waititi movie. Cancel everything. Clear the decks. Clear the decks. Start from scratch. Because nothing's changing. We're going to get more. We're going to get a second season of Ahsoka? Really? Like the first season was any good. Ahsoka was boring. Really was. Ahsoka was boring. The fans that wanted George gone got their wish, and look how it turned. Well, there's that old thing, that old saying: "Be careful what you wish for." May you get what you wish for, or whatever. I watched Andor, and I like parts of the Empire. Really did nothing wrong. According, I always say about Andor, I'm watching Star Wars where a guy is eating blue Cocoa Puffs with his overbearing Jewish mother. Why don't you give your Uncle Hollow a call? What do I know? I'm just your mother. The more things change, the more they stay the same. Yep. The Acolyte is the only decent sounding project. It's all Siths. Yeah, but it's... The people doing it have no idea what they're doing. They're trying to show everyone that they're doing something right without actually doing it. Yeah, you know what? That's exactly what this is. This is just for show. This is just a dog and pony show. They're trotting out Dave. Oh, Dave Filoni's popular. Dave Filoni's popular. Let's promote him up the chain. We'll create a position, give him a meaningless job, and we'll show everybody, the fans and investors, that look, we're making changes. Things are going to get better. You know what? They're not. They're not. And I have no... Listen, I don't care if this... I don't care if this whole thing is... well, I'm struggling to find the words here. There is no masculinity in Star Wars. Kennedy wants Dave Filoni because he's a wimp. that will do anything. He has no power. That's the thing. He has no real authority. He's just going to make suggestions. And at the end of the day, yes, Miss Kennedy. Yes, Miss Kennedy. You know what this really is? This is a move to take the heat off of Kathleen Kennedy. This really is. This is a move to take the heat off of Kathleen Kennedy. She has been publicly mocked by the guys from South Park. And here's the thing. Listen, you can say, oh, well, yeah, nobody really knows who she is. But you know what? People inside the industry saw that episode. People inside the industry know who she is. And they're the only ones with enough balls to say, you know what? Yeah, we're going to call her out on her bullshit. Yes, exactly. It's PR spin, an attempt to get back in the good graces of the public, to try to cover up for Kathy, for KK. Fatality. That's the thing, though. That is the thing. What's wrong, Aranja? He's crying about something. Hey, buddy, what's wrong?
He just wants attention.
Want attention? Yeah. Aranja wants attention. Like I said, that's the thing. When you get into South Park, you could either do two things. You can roll with it. Actually, you can do three things. You can roll with it. You can make a stink, which just makes you look like a bigger jerk. Or you could say nothing. Yeah, the cat could be a better CEO than Dave Filoni baloney. And you know what? They decided to, hey, let's try to mitigate the damage. No, you fools. You utter fools. Put a chick in it, make her gay. That's you know how many times that's going to be repeated with every Star Wars project? Put a chick in it, make her gay. I mean, yeah, you put a chick in it, put a chick and says put a chick in it, and it comes across as it comes up right there. How many searches? Kathleen came furiously. I will sue them. No, you're not. No, you won't. How can you bounce back from this? Funny part is they never knew who killed the cops beginning Andor, and they never knew if the shooter moved onto a different planet. Yeah. Like I said, now the whole thing is any new project that's going to be announced, any new project that is in the works, any new project that is going to be on TV, in a movie, whatever, it's all going to be put a chick in it and make her gay. From here on out, put a chick in it and make her gay. Put a chick in it, make her gay. I have no doubt that everybody's scared of her. And you know, it took the freaking South Park guys to say, yeah, you know what? We're not afraid of you. You want a piece of this? Come at me. I heard the story of the South Park episode. I don't know how those guys do it, but I couldn't even come up with what they did. That's the thing. That's it. And you know what? They threw some shade at the fans at the end. Threw some shade at the fans. But you know what? The majority of that is still on Kathleen Kennedy. Here's the other problem with this. Yeah, at this point, if I want gay chicks, I'll go to Spank Bang. Yeah, exactly. Here's the other problem with this. This doesn't fix anything. This does not make anything else retroactively better. Pardon me. That's the biggest problem. That's the biggest problem here. Listen, as they're just doubling down at this point. They're going to double down again. Oh, and you're going to see. I'm pretty sure if you go to an event where KK is, and they're going to say, don't ask her anything about South Park. Don't ask her about South Park. Don't ask her about South Park. You're not allowed to ask her about South Park. And they will hustle you away. You'll never get another press pass again. Do you think at the end of Andor was realistic? Oh, I hated the end of Andor. I hated it. Can't laugh at yourself. Why bother? No, she's incapable of laughing at herself. Listen, Kathleen Kennedy, and some people had issue with say this. Kathleen Kennedy really has benefited from being in the right place at the right time. And I have no reservations about saying that. She is the Phil Jackson of the movie industry. Phil Jackson had the good fortune to coach those those Chicago Bulls teams. It's a lot easier to win championships when you're coaching Michael Jordan, when you're coaching the best player that ever lived. All right, everyone, pass the ball to Michael. Everybody stand around and watch him. Yeah, you know what? Actually, you know what? Yeah, I'd rather watch something as compelling as that. Look, true stories are always great. Hey, Senior Sticks. Oh, God, John Peters. John Peters. Oh, God. I haven't heard that name in ages. That story about Kevin Smith with the spider. But the other part of this is, like I said, this fixes nothing. It fixes nothing. And I think everything's going to get worse. I really do. I think it's going to get worse until KK is ushered out the door. She'll never be ushered out the door. She'll be there as long as she wants. She'll be there as long as she wants. She'll ride off into the sunset with her golden parachute, with her retirement package. She'll go to work for some women's charity. And the damage will be done. Star Wars is permanently foobarred, everyone. Let me tell you. When I was a kid, when I was a kid, you just go to Toys R Us. There were a few toy lines that dominated toy store shelves. And they were He-Man, G.I. Joe, Transformers, and Star Wars. Yeah, you had Thundercats. Watch Holiday Special 6 times this last week. It's a whole lot better than what Dick Wars is giving us. Yes. Ninja Turtles didn't come till later. Ninja Turtles was like at the late 80s. But you would walk into Toys R Us and you were greeted with this. There you go. Look, take a look at that. That is a whole section of Star Wars toys. And you know what? They all sold. They couldn't keep them on the shelves. Filoni's a crazy feminist. His wife is even crazier. Yeah, well, as long as as long as he's an obedient little obedient little serf, he'll go along to get along. But he is he's not the savior. And when the people said that he was going to be the savior of Star Wars, it's not true. This is bad for Disney. This really is bad for Disney. That's a picture from 1980. Yeah, probably before the store opened. Yeah, for the day. No, she'll never hear the end of South Park. Make it lame and gay. Yes. Oh God, I doubt she's on Twitter. I don't think she's on Twitter. Let me see. No, Kathleen Kennedy Manson. No, she's not on Twitter. I don't even think Lucasfilm has a presence on Twitter. That's the one everybody goes. Yeah, Lucasfilm has a presence on Twitter. I don't think they do. I don't think they do anything with their Twitter account, but they have a presence on Twitter. Lucasfilm, yeah. Yeah, this is check out Lucasfilm's Twitter account consists of. Social media account here. I mean, take a look at this. See, Lucasfilm, 10,000 followers, 0 following. They have literally no. Let me see. Hold on. No posts. They have no posts. It's all just people who follow them. It's all just, who to follow. Similar to Lucasfilm. Affiliates. Let me see here. Affiliates. Willow, Indiana Jones. Oh God. Replies. Okay, they have no. Again, they have no. Similar to Lucasfilm. They have a social media presence. Hasn't posted. Joined December 2020. This might not even be the actual account. It's probably not even the actual account. Yeah, all followers, no leaders. No, who's going to be the one? I'm pretty sure people have told her. Kathy, listen, toys aren't selling. Well, we put a chicken and made her gay. What's the problem? That is the problem. You put a chicken and you made her gay. And listen, the other thing too is, listen, we said this back, I think it was 2015, 16 when we were when I was doing when I did a podcast with Jake Bentley about how Disney had no boy brands. Their main appeal was to little girls. And buying Marvel and Star Wars gave them brands to appeal to boys. Because they lose boys at around age 9, maybe 11. And now they own the 2 biggest boy brands in entertainment. They owned Marvel and Star Wars. And Jake at the time said now they have a monopoly on awesomeness. And you know what? They squandered every bit of it. And I agree with Chris Gore. 100%. That is the absolute worst marketing decision that they ever made. There was the problem was it wasn't even made to it wasn't even made with market research. It was made because somebody saw a Facebook poll. 53% of women like comics. Do you like comics? Not do you buy, not do you read, not do you collect, whatever. And now again, and you know what? Listen, this is an interview I come back to that she said what she said. This kind of encapsulates everything. I have responsibility to the company that I work with. I don't feel that I have responsibility to cater in some way to those particular fans, Kennedy told the New York Times in an interview. I would never just seize on saying, well, this is a franchise that's appealed primarily to men for many, many years. Therefore, I owe men something. You know, here's the inherent problem. It's not that you're appealing to men. These are all self-inserts for you, KK. And no doubt that Dave Filoni is going to keep going with the self-inserts. Everything is a young British girl with a young brown-haired British girl. Listen, I don't want to just do this stream just to dump on KK. Listen, I could do that every night. Oh, we'll get Mr. Khan's perspective. We'll get Mr. Khan's. He's Mr. Khan is recovering right now. He's not feeling too well because of the Marvels. He had to see his daughter up there, he's not happy about that. Oh boy, Mr. Khan is really, really ticked off. But it makes sense. But the other problem is, like I said, there is something in business called the 80-20 rule. And she says it right here. I don't feel I have responsibility to cater to some way in those particular fans. In business, you have the 80-20 rule. 80% of your profits come from 20% of your customers. And she is just saying right there, I have no obligation, I don't owe those fans something. And every bad decision, no matter who they put around her, no matter who they put, you could put Carrie Beck, you can put Kiri Hart, you could put Dave Filoni, you could put Jon Favreau. Well, Jon Favreau is the only one probably would tell her to go fuck yourself. You can put anybody you want around KK. She still is going to make those bad decisions. I thought this was news with Jon Favreau. Well, anyway. Yeah, she signed her death warrant with them. Oh, yeah. I think it's time, it's a whole thing. And as I said, it's the whole thing of like, listen, you have to know who your customers are. Listen, as a comedian, I read the room. You have to read the room, okay? You look at somebody. I did a whole bit about this kid. This I said to anybody like sports the other night, and the kids goes, yeah. What's your favorite sport? Soccer. He goes, yeah. You know what we used to call that's what we used to call kids that weren't good at sports when I was young. Soccer players. You know, he got a laugh. I said, okay, this kid could either. I said this kid could either get really pissed off or he can laugh along. But you know what? He laughed right along with it. He said to me, "Hey," I said to him, "Hey, thanks for playing along. Listen, it's not personal." Oh, he goes, "Oh no, man, it was hysterical." And that's the thing. Do I like soccer, Rob? Not really. Listen, and I just wish that. I just wish that the people that proselytize it on Americans would just kind of just lighten up a bit. Every 4 years, I don't be surprised. Surprised if KK doesn't know everything special. If she did it herself, it's almost impossible. The first hasn't happened right. Yes. One of the problems, Mr. MH, that I always have is that when someone tries to sell the game to me, it's always the same conversation. And they don't sell the game. They sell the popularity of the game. It's the most popular game in the world. Like, well, okay, listen, there's not enough scoring for me. It's the most popular game in the world. I'm like, well, okay, well, the guy's fake injuries. It's the most popular game in the world. I don't like 0-0 ties. It's the most popular game in the world. The tournament structure makes no sense. And then I hear, well, you're just too stupid to understand it. I'm like, whoa. All right, listen, you've just blown any chance of me ever being sold on it. Sell me the game. Well, to most Americans, the other thing too is I don't like the fact that they openly admit that some matches are fixed. Yeah, that's the other thing too. Listen, we watched the hockey game tonight. Guys are out there playing injured. Guys are out there getting hit. Oh, dream scenario. Oh, okay. I'll have to look at that. Well, they've been trying to sell the game, sell soccer as a sport to Americans since the 70s. And I always like to say the only thing that's happened in that time is that everyone who told me that they knew the future of American soccer and reminded me that I didn't know what the hell I was talking about went from being 20 years older than me to being 20 years younger than me. Rugby is cool. I like rugby. I do like rugby is kind of cool, and I like Australian rules football. Australian rules football is actually really cool. I love that. Those guys are freaking nuts, man. I love that. I like the ref with the white hat, with the signal, with the 2 big points, with the successful try. Yeah, oh god, they used to show those games late at night on ESPN and on Madison Square Garden. When am I coming to Australia? Oh God, I have no. Hopefully soon. I'd love to go to Australia. I'm more interested in sports if it has sci-fi fantasy skin added to it. Pod racing, Quidditch, for example. Who knows? When I get a chance to, believe me, that's a hell of a trip. It's 23 hours on a plane. That's a hell of a trip. Back in 2011, I was close to going to New Zealand, but they had the earthquake in Christchurch.
Take a cruise.
To Australia?
Yeah.
It's a long way.
Yeah.
That would take 3 weeks to cross that ocean.
Yeah. You just do a roundabouty and
What do you, my brother?
Do like up and around to
Go by boat. Rightful ruler. Yes, you need a rightful. Well, I'm working on it. Still assembling my commission on nude beach hotness. Biggest football flying soccer was USA 1-0 in 1950 FIFA World Cup. Yeah, and from what I read, that was the last time the U.S. qualified until 1994. And the only reason why we qualified was because we had an automatic bid for hosting the damn thing. Christchurch, the gun massacre place. Was it Christchurch? Oh no, wait, I'm sorry. It was New. It was the earthquake in New Plymouth. I think it was New Plymouth. Take the SS Minnow. 3-hour tour. Star Wars was the normie blend loved by millions. That's true. Well, yes, we're always welcome in Australia. But I don't even know where I was in this. Where was I? I don't even remember. What's up? What's up, Naranja? What's up? How you doing? You want something? Let's turn on the cat cam for a second here. Let's turn on the cat cam. What's up? What's up, buddy? What's up? What? What's up? How you doing? What's up? What's up? You hungry? There he is. There he is. And he slowly sinks into a relaxing pose. Okay, there's one. There's the other one. New Zealand is technically Middle Earth. There's the other one. And there is Mr. Zabu. Anybody? He's saying, I want food. But Gilligan in charge of Star Wars. Listen, I would gladly, anybody, I would gladly put in charge of Star Wars at this point. You can find 10 people on this 10 English-speaking people on the street, and they would do a better job at it. And again, like I said, you have people that really just don't understand fundamentally what it is that makes this special. Mr. Khan would make a better Star Wars story. Yeah, I think he would. You are done. Two things I would make a better Star Wars. I would first say that you're Mr. Favreau. You are put in charge of everything. And then for the second we say we don't let my daughter anywhere near Star Wars. So she go, hello, look at me, I'm in Star Wars, and I'm dead. This is right. You know what the bitch gonna do? She can go, oh no, I don't like the man, no in the Star Wars. You can't have the man in the Star Wars. You have to put more me in it, me. And then she's going to put the Larson Brie in it. Oh no, she's bad. She's very bad. Brie Larson is very bad. She has very flat tushy. You need good tushy to be in the Star Wars. That is right. You need good tushy. You need good tushy and you need good boobies. She has a good boobies, but you have to buy them. And that the girl, the Daisy Reddy girl. The Daisy Reddies. Yes, she has a flat boobies. like boobies. Mr. Khan like nice boobies. That's why Mr. Khan came to America. So Mr. Khan said, America, if you don't have nice boobies, you can buy nice boobies. But most people are born with good boobies. That is why Mr. Khan love America. It's everywhere, from sea to shining sea. There's boobies all over the place. People have good boobies. That is right. What happened to the music? Where did the music go? What happened? There's the music. Mr. Shlomo, you have to fix the music. You need nice boobies and you need nice tushy. The brush, the Russian breed has not a good tushy. How does the Spider-Man have better tushy than the Russian breed? I thought this is travesty. See this face I make? This is the face when I saw the Russian breed tushy. What kind of tushy is this, uncle? I like the mix-a-lot, man. Mr. Mix-a-lot, he says, I like big tushy and I don't like. Yes, he speaks the truth. He is very popular in my country. We have a nerve concert by Mr. Mix-a-lot. Mr. Mix-a-lot come and we sell and we back the stadium and he says, I like big tushy, like the big tushy and the big tushy. And yes, we all have good time. Yes. Mr. Khan speak back with the gin and juice. That is the Snoop Dogg. The Snoop Doggy and I go back and we relax and we have good time and we think about the big tushy. Larson breed does not have any tushy. You need to get a tushy implant. Can you do that in America? Can you get a tushy implant? I think you can. That is miracle. That is why Mr. Khan married Mrs. Khan. Because she has nice tushy. She has nice tushy. She's got nice boobies. Even though she's not from America. Miss Kennedy, I saw a picture of her with the Senor Spielbergo. Yes, he's holding up the coffee. He says, I told you I wanted more cream in this. Put more cream. What is wrong with you? You can't even make good coffee. How are you going to make good movie? And she says, oh, Mr. Spielbergo, I get the cream. Look at me, I'm Kathleen Kennedy. I'm secretary. Mr. Spielberg said to Mr. Lucas, he said, this better not take over your company. That was the day. Miss Kennedy walked away. He says, how dare he tell me to go get more cream? How dare he? I make good coffee. My husband Frank Marshall Frank, he liked my coffee. But I talked to Marshall Frank. He said, that bitch Kathleen Kennedy couldn't even boil water. He says, how do I use the microwave? Oh, I don't know how to use the microwave. This is some kind of witchcraft. This is the witchcraft. Then she put the microwave in, the oatmeal exploded and went everywhere. He says, how do I? And Marshall Frank said, how do you expect me to go poop in the morning? When you burn, when you oatmeal, it explode. I don't know these people. How do these people survive? They don't understand. Hollywood is full of people that are incompetent. Incompetent people with no tushy, no boobies. But that is all. Mr. Khan is going to go bye-bye now. But yes, Mr. Kennedy, Filoni is no good. He is no good man. He's going to have he's going to make things worse. Mark my words. You are marking my words now. And the music is ended. So this is where Mr. Khan goes bye-bye. Bye-bye, everyone. Have a good day. Happy Thanksgiving. Go eat the turkey and you get the turkey and the stuffing and everything. And he says, oh, I'm going to go eat now. Everybody, goodbye. The great Mr. Khan. Oh, we always love him, Mr. Khan. Stops by and says hello. Well, the music's over. I have to turn it down a little. Once the company takes over, yeah. All right. So anyway, okay, I think I'm gonna call it there. I talked enough about this. Closing almost at 1 hour. Mr. Khan will probably have more to say about it later. Yeah, unless someone else drops by. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no, that music can only mean one thing. Hello, I am Papa Baga. Domino's Nabiscos. Domino's Nabiscos, everyone. Glory to Bob in the highest. So, Gatling Kennedy, she hired the Dave Filoni. You know what that means, don't you? That means things are going to get worse from here on out. Deve's not a Babaga hire. This is the word of Bob. Yes, Domino's the Beast. Domino's the Biscos. Now, Papa Babaga says, Disney season for giving. This is a season for giving. But do not give your money to Disney because I have screwed it up. Papa Baga came out to Disney and he screwed it up royally. Now Papa Baga is going to be in big trouble. Papa Baga. What happened to the music? Oh, there it was. Now Papa Baga says you have to vote with your wallet. So the only way I can get rid of that bitch Kathleen Kennedy is if another movie failed. So Papa Baga is saying something that it seems like would be antithetical. But please don't go see any Star Wars movies. This is the word of Bob. Hallowed be his name. I've been desperately trying to get rid of that bitch. But she is more staying power than plutonium. So Baba Yaga has to get rid of her. And the only way is to bankrupt the company. She says, if I'm not going down without the fat Bob. And I said, yes, I know. You tell Frank. Frank tells me you say that every night before bed, Kathy. I don't need this. Papa Baga does not need this. Papa Baga should be president. I wrote that book. He should have made me president. Yes, she has more staying power than she's going. When there's nuclear war, there's going to be three things left: rats, cockroach, and Kathleen Kennedy. Glory to Bob in the highest. Praise be to Bob. Yes, Frank doesn't have it all bad. He has Swedish mushrooms. I've seen.
There's nothing with a new game. That looks good. He's an idiot.
Yes, we all know the hamburger man is idiot. The hamburger man. I talked to Frank the other day. He says, "Oh, I've got my Swedish masseuse. Her name is Ilsa. Oh yes, yes. I can send her for you. But what happened is, Frank sitting by pool with a Hawaiian shirt on and sipping margarita. And Kathy comes home and says she's all upset. Oh, Frank, they're so horrible. Frank, oh, they're so terrible. They're so terrible. They're treating me horribly, Frank. What am I going to do? And Frank is just smiling there, and he says, "How was work today, honey?" Praise be to God. So, Papa Baigal is here to wish you all a happy Thanksgiving if you're in America. If you're not in America, have a good Thursday anyway. But you people, we have the day off.
From what?
From what? We're not sure what we have the day off from. We have to give thanks. So be thankful that Papa Baigal has blessed you all. And Papa Iger is giving you the benediction. Dominos Nabiscos. And the kitty cats are coming. And the kitty cats want to be blessed by Papa Iger. So Papa Iger, is Kathleen cheating with Frank and with another woman or Holy One? Well, Kathleen Kennedy is she does not she's feminist, but she's not that big a feminist. Just like Brie Larson she would not be big a feminist. Both Kathy and Brie Larson aren't going to go that way. Yeah, they are like the dingle dangle a little too much. As the Chuck Berry said, they want to play with my dingling. Praise be to Bob. Everyone. I'd like to thank everyone for showing up. And I would like to thank all of you. And everyone, I want to say, have a good Thanksgiving. Glory to Bob in the highest. This is the word of Bob. Praise his name. Can I conjure a spell to make Disney writers more competent? This is Bob Iger does not conjure spells, but Bob Iger is he used to have a prayer. So you want to join Papa Iger, no matter what you are, if you're a believer, non-believer, whichever you believe, join Papa Iger in prayer. Oh, Dominos the Biscos. Dominos the Biscos. Blessed art thou unto Kathy, that she see the light and she stop being stupid bitch. Blessed, this is the word of Bob. Lord, may the Kathleen Kennedy finally see the light and stop being a dumb. See you next Tuesday. And seek out happy pasture in retirement. And may you all be blessed with the blue Cocoa Puffs. This is the word of Bob. Amen. That is the prayer. All of you are now blessed. Dominos Nabiscos. Everyone, goodbye. This is Papa Iger saying happy Thanksgiving. Goodbye now. Boy, let me tell you, you just don't know who is going to show up. Papa Iger blessed us, just gave a blessing to my audience. I am gonna wrap it up. That's right. You don't know who's gonna show up. Oh boy. Ghostbusters looking in the back window. That's right. They're looking in the back window. Is Gene Simmons coming? I don't have. This is Gene Simmons. This is Gene Simmons. Because
You have a less than or more than 0% chance of a Ghostbuster showing up.
This is Gene Simmons. Kiss him out to everything. Kiss him out to everything. The Kiss Army. Kiss him out to the military with the Kiss Army. This is Gene Simmons. Gene Simmons would not bang. Gene Simmons would not bang Reva, even if he had a 10-foot schlong. That's right. This is because Gene Simmons. Gene Simmons would not bang Reva with a 10-foot schlong.
Really?
That's right. Because you know why? Because he's Gene Simmons of Kiss.
Why have cranberries when you can have lingonberries?
That's right. Why? Why have cranberries when you can have lingonberries? Kiss has their own lingonberries. That's right. He's had several. This is the. Yeah. Gene Simmons is working on this Avatar. You know why? Because he's Gene Simmons of Kiss. It's Gene Simmons. Let's see. Who's that guy? I don't know. Okay, we can delete them. Mm-mm. That's right, it's Gene Simmons. Gene Simmons with Kiss. Gene Simmons went into Riva with a 10-foot tongue. That's right. You know why? It's Gene Simmons. Gene Simmons is the greatest bass player that ever lived.
I disagree.
Well, it's Gene Simmons. I'm Gene Simmons.
But Cliff Burton.
You know why? Because Gene Simmons invented Cliff Burton. That's right. What did you walk into? You walked into Gene Simmons of Kiss. That's right. That's what you walk into. That's right. Sounds like Johnny Bravo imitated Gene Simmons. Gene Simmons of Kiss. Johnny Bravo. I've met Johnny Bravo. Johnny Bravo used to be in Kiss, but is replaced by Ace Frehley. It's because, you know why? Because Gene Simmons is a mover and a shaker. That's right. Good night, everyone. Gene Simmons of Kiss signing off. Let me tell you, it's a star-studded evening here at the Red Robot Shlomo's channel. You don't know who's going to show up. You really don't. Well, funny if Reva showed up in Ahsoka, it would not surprise me the least. Yeah, that's right. It would not surprise you. And you know why it didn't happen? Because people are racist. That's why. Hold on. Our guys won. Everyone, yes. Make sure you tip your waitresses, tip your bartenders, tip your waitresses. Everyone, have yourself a good night. Everyone, have a good Thanksgiving. I'll probably be back tomorrow with something. Black Shaggy. Oh, Black Shaggy. Yes, I'm going to be working on more Black Shaggy at some point. Everyone, have a good rest of your day. We'll see you later. Hopefully they update Undisputed soon. How's it feel your lightsaber didn't get funded? You know why? You know why it didn't get funded? Because you're a racist. That's why. I am the greatest and the lightsaber of all time. I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna find you. All right, everyone. Thank you for joining me. We'll catch you next time. Thank you for turning up. We'll see you all later. All right, see you later, everybody. Have a good evening. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone.